But I'm gonna push lane.
An enemy has been slain.
And we have gold off to the left. And we'll get that. I don't have much mana, so I'm going to be a little conservative right now in case I need to get the hell out at some point. In fact, I'm going to back now and walk back. Because now is a good time. Actually, I'm going to clear wave and then walk back. Clear wave and then walk back. Especially because Soul's backing, and that's good. Now I can back, and that's very safe. And then we're going to have to fight over the 2 buffs here. So I'm going to get... I already have a ward, so that's good. And I can just walk back and be safe about it. Like, there's no pressure to get back. Let's see what the rest of our team looks like. Doing pretty fine.
Enemy missing middle.
Yeah, we have a pretty good game. We have 18 seconds on this. It's... I'm going to clear wave. Clear wave and then come back for that.
Enemy missing middle.
Alright, we're going to go back for buff. We don't want to press up. We want to get buffs. Buffs time right now. Good. I think you may have missed out on the farm. That's fine. I don't know where Ymir is. Good. We actually, we did really well there. I'm gonna go ward.
Enemy missing right.
Thanks.
That was good.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
You are so fucking good, Pronsomni. What the hell? That was a sick fucking wall. What are you? Oh my god, you made them rage quit. Look at you. What the fuck was that wall? That wall was so nasty. That Soul immediately hit F6 as soon as that went down. That was funny. We killed Soul and they gave up. That was sick. Alright, Bronzoni. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to give a little bit of a stretch and then I've got a little bit more development to do. Those games were fun though. I can't believe that first game. That was atrocious. Just like from a player-based perspective, that was one of the worst games I've ever seen. That game was fun. That was a good game, and you did very well. I think you had some good sense of when to go in and when not to. I think a little bit more idea of like when to rotate to the different buffs and the different things to kill around there. Support is the most difficult role in the game, though, and I think you did a very good job with that. It was very fun to have you play. I'm gonna go to my little intro scene here. Be back in a little bit. Oh, thank you. Wait, I gotta change that. I'm not playing Small 2. I'm playing Unity. And I need to go back to development. So, play some music. Okay. If you are not currently experiencing ads, hello. Alright, there's a few things I just want to test real quick. Oh, that's not good. Wait, how did that end up happening? Wait, what? Did they end up going to the same, like, value? Okay, I'm at this point, I'm just going to make a house prefab. I think I want to make the... light. Why is the light? Where's the banister? Make it 39. These are gonna be dev houses. This is good. Okay, and welcome back. If you just like joining us after you get ads and stuff, I'm going to finally make this house a prefab, and with that, kind of solidifies a little bit of what the houses are gonna look like in a way. I might want to start doing some of the development to make these a thing, like some art. I would like to ask Kagura, but I feel like it's a little bit too much. Like all that I'm asking. I might ask some other nerds, but we'll see. Just don't wanna ask too much. So far this house, I am gonna have it give nothing. The cooldown for houses in the game will probably be like somewhere between, well, actually, let's give it a random range. Cooldown min, cooldown max, something like that. Yeah, let's do like a cooldown min, cooldown max. And we'll have a variance as well that can be serialized as well. Private float cooldown random variance equals 1. And I think the cooldown should have like, can it wait for negative time? And the cooldown, I think, is being called here. And this needs to be a random value. Random dot random dot random range. Minus, yeah. So cooldown minus variance. Cooldown. Cool. So we're gonna add some variation. It's just gonna be a random cooldown between some variance. I do, however, want to make it so that the variance can be 0. So basically it's plus or minus. It's gonna be 1 second plus or minus whatever that number is. Maybe I'll make that 0 for right now. Yeah, there we go. Cooldown. So for right now, let's make like the cooldown 5 seconds, and then that can be plus or minus 2 or 3. 3's fine. And I think that's not close. It's closer to something that I would like to see, but it's certainly not there yet. Give me that candy. Good. Okay. And let's just get multiple houses. What if yeah, let's do like the house builder thing for right now. Let's go back to the house. I do want to do a little bit more to the builder here. So if we get a renderer, we also want to get I'd also like to apply some kind of like random rotations. Generation, items, house, good. Let's put generation stuff here. Generation. And we're gonna have serialized field. Serialized field, private. Can we have a rotator? Rotation. House. Part. Rotation. Variance. That probably needs a little bit more context, but it's going to be set 0 right now. Well, it also needs to be a float. There you go. Flossed! It's going to be a flossed. And then we're going to have a random translation. Maybe some random scale, too. Scale. Yeah, sure. Let's add a little bit of scale to it, too. And all I think I want to do is I want to get the specific object that we're working with, which is the child here. Transform.getChildI. Let's set it up here. And this will be a transform. Actually, let's, instead of that, we're going to put that down here, and we're going to say transform.getChildI.transform equals mod transform, transmod. Do transmod. And then we're going to make a thing called transmod. Transform transmod. Capital M, because it's a modifier. We're going to call it modifier. Cool. Now we want to apply everything here. Now I think getting a reference to this might be best as well. Transform child. Child trans. There we go. Equals this. And we're going to say that at the end of it, child trans will be equal to transmod. So what we're going to do is to transmod, we're going to dot position is equal to child trans dot position. I might need local position. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm gonna need the X, Y, and Z of all three. So new vector, I guess a vector 2 is all we need, right? Yeah, I guess it's a vector 3. We're just not doing anything to half of the vectors is all. New vector 3. And for the first one, it's going to be position.x plus the mod, comma, dot y plus the mod. Well, then we need a random variance. So, and then the last one will just be whatever the z is, dot z, because we don't want to change that. So random dot range, and then we're going to have the range in there. The range is going to be whatever our translation variance is. House part rotation. It's adding a lot of complexity to this, but I'm kind of about it. I like it. I enjoy this. Variance, negative to positive. So we're just getting a random number between some number that we define. And all we're doing is applying that. So wait, isn't this a use of unsigned local variable? Well, can't we just have a vector 3? Well, no. Yeah, transmod would be good. Why no? That position? Do transforms not have positions? Yeah, transform dot position. What's wrong with this? Use of unsigned. Oh, it's unsigned? What do you mean it's unsigned? It says it is signed. Unsigned. Unassigned. Okay, okay, equals new. We need to actually have a new transform first, because that's the setup one. Equals new transform. Right? Position rotation. Yeah, so that works. Can it not just 0 1 out? Because otherwise I'm going to get rid of transmod and just going to give instead a rotator and 2 vector 3s. So vector 3. It's a lot of like variables for this though, too. If instead of variable, I think getting, well, we store the reference, which is good. As long as we store that in memory, I think we'll be happy. Transmod.position equals a new vector 3. Vector 3 does not contain a definition for position. Oh, well, that's not the problem. Inaccessible due to its protection level. Transform.transform. What? Do I just have to adjust the current transform? Like, that's fine, I guess. Like, yeah. I mean, I guess. Child trans.position is equal to a new vector 3. Rotation is equal to new quaternion. I don't exactly want to make a new quaternion. Rotate. Euler. So we have Euler angles, right? And these are degrees. Applies a rotation. Euler is z degrees around the z-axis, x around x. At least it's colorful. Yeah, well, there you go. Thank you. Yes. Nice and colorful. It looks cool. The child transform. I want to rotate specifically. Oh, we only need one axis to rotate, so it's actually not that bad. We're gonna rotate around the z-axis. So if I say vector 3 dot up in. No. Oh man, I always forget how to do this. I don't know. Vector 3 dot. No idea. It's not even here. Oh man. Okay. I need to look up this function specifically in the documentation. And Unity rotate. Rotate, because we want to rotate around a given axis, right? So I can just give it. Oh, I can just give it 0, 0. Okay, sure. We don't want to rotate around the X. We don't want to rotate around the Y. We want to rotate around the Z. By watch this, like, just not work at all. Like, just abhorrently, like, atrociously not even work. And then a random range again. We want to do the whole random range that we had just done before because we want to pick a number between our variance, that variable that we kind of set up there. This is all kinds of complicated. But I kind of like this complication that I'm adding to it because, wait, isn't it space? Space dot self. Yes, that's what it said to do. I'm doing that because it said to do that. And now we do the same thing like this, but for the scale. Dot scale. What? Transmod dot. I don't know. Set local position and rotation is scene mount. Is it local scale, I guess. Do I set local position as well? I don't actually know yet. Rotation, and then we're gonna do house. Well, maybe I should just rename these to part. In a second. House, random, part scale. Okay, so the scale. Oh, this is the last song on the album. So I'll switch it up in a sec. Save this out, and I'm gonna rename these because it's kind of not great. P. Wait, what? Oh, that kind of told me something great. I almost messed up royally. House. Translation. Okay, this should also be position. Everything is part of some kind of translation here. Translation instead is position. Yeah, position. Position. Good. Part, and then we remove house from here and up lowercase p. Just for some cleanup is all. That kind of showed me an error that I had anyway. Why don't you like this? Is it because of the protection level? Or what? Oh, come on, man. System numerics .vector3? That's obviously we're not using system numerics. Stop adding that. System.numerics. Now we go down, and then we save. And then hopefully we just don't get any issues. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to take all these houses and apply random rotation, scales, and like effects to them all. I'm going to switch over the playlist. As amazing as this music is. There we go. I don't know if this is going to work. So random part rotation. We're just going to affect this house for now. We're going to say 1. Position 1. We're just going to do 1. We're going to do the part rotation first and see what happens. Oh my god. That is just awful. Okay. Is it local scale that I want? Local position up here, maybe? Let's do it one at a time. One at a time. And we're gonna start with, let's start with rotation. Rotation is actually gonna be the easiest. All right, rotation. That sounds great. Let's get a random rotation. Oh, that worked. Except it applied the same rotation to everything. No, it didn't, actually. It does tell me that I need to fix up the house a bit. Front. Oh my gosh, that's not how I wanted to do it. Like this. That's all. Save that, and I ultimately want to apply that to the prefab. There you go.